everyone. Now, for those who aren't aware, Georgia is in the south. But here's the thing. It's nuts. It's got that bipolar weather. It's crazy, I tell you. One day it's a tropical paradise. The other day it's colder than, well, something that's cold. So what I'm gonna do today is cook me up something nice and warm so I don't freeze to death. Well, I'm not gonna freeze to death. It's not that cold, but I'm gonna go cook something. Specifically, tomato soup and grilled cheese, an American classic. I'm gonna go to the store now. You know, I thought living in a snowy area would be like a fun adventure, a winter wonderland, really. You know, I was picturing frolicking through the snow and sledding down hills. This sucks. My shoes are wet. My mouth is dry. My eyes, I can't stop blinking. I'm tearing up, but the tears are freezing. So every couple of minutes I have to... This sucks. How do you people live in cold climates? Jesus. What's up, everybody? Now, we just got the supplies. Now we get to walk back. And it's even colder. How? How is it even colder? All right, I'm out.
A few moments later.
So I've never filmed a get ready with me in the traditional sense, but get ready with me to go cooking. Obviously, we're gonna put on some handsome blue rubber gloves. I'm gonna make it snap real loud. And of course, I gotta put on the other. Now, while I'm struggling to get this stupid thing on my big old hands, I'd like to thank you all for coming with me into the new year. It really does... I put it on the wrong side. It really does mean a lot to me that you stuck around. And I appreciate that. I swear to God, I put these on like 3 times before. All right, I'm gonna make it snap again. There we are. Now let's put on the apron. You know, I knew it would be silly. I knew it would be funny. But, come on. I can't. I really can't. Well, let's get cooking.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Aside from leaping over tall buildings, flying, and shooting lasers out of my eyes, your boy has a great multitude of talents. One of them is making a bomb tomato soup. So, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to do an ancient technique known as guesstimating. 4 rotations around the pan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first one didn't put anything out on the pan. Well oiled. All right, now the tomatoes. Now, I'm really bad at cooking. Like, extraordinarily bad at cooking. But I can make a mean tomato soup with just the most basic ingredients. 1 onion, tomatoes, of course, a potato, 5 cloves of garlic, a handful of basil, and we're also going to use a tomato paste, or basil paste, because we don't have that many basil leaves. And the ones that we do have, they're sad, they're depressed. I think we should get this guy a friend. What's his name? Larry. His name is Larry. We're going to get Larry a friend. All right, we're going to get him a whole family, so he's no longer depressed. All right, we're also going to use some salt, some black pepper, and, well, obviously a pan. I would love to cook this just by my magic mind waves, but I can't. I also probably shouldn't be waving a knife around. All right, let's get to cutting. Let's get to cutting. So this has been simmering for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to open it up. Yahoo! Smells good. A little salty, but good.
One eternity later.
So, I realized while cooking this amazingly, fantastically delicious tomato soup that I'm the only one that's eating. He ain't, and he gotta eat. Big dogs gotta eat. So I got this plate of chicken. Yes, sir. I got some chicken for you. You want some chicken, Bubby? Yeah, he wants some chicken. So I'm gonna throw it right here. Just gonna put it in the plate. Go ahead. I made that chicken for you. You are going to eat it. No, you're not gonna lick at my chicken. Come here, just take a bite. Try it, you'll like it. Hey!
A little longer than a few minutes later.
The soup is cooked, but it's not done, because soup becomes done once you blend it. So we gotta take several scoops of soup, woo, and pour it into here. Now this is hot, so I'm gonna be doing this very carefully and with a lot of seriousness. 1 scoop of soup. I'm not doing that all the time. 2 scoops of soup. Really, I'm done now. 3 scoops of soup. Okay, I'm done, for real now, seriously. 4 scoops of soup. Okay, now I'm done, I promise. So like I said, soup has to be cooked and then it's souped. Or turned into soup. This isn't soup. Yet. And this is gonna take a while. I think we're on our 6th scoop of soup. Okay, I'm seriously done for real now and forever. And I think I'm gonna need a rag here, kind of pour this into the scoop souper, or the soup scooper. Don't need that to drip. And this is our last scoop of soup. Now I'm done for real now, because there's no more scoop to soup. Or soup to scoop. Holy heck, that is hot. Hot. Now we have 1 blender of soup. Okay, seriously, I'm done now, for real. So before I stick the lid on and lock it in, I want to tell you a little bit something about blending soup. When you blend soup, you have the first dough feature on your hopefully nice blender. You have the dough feature, and that's basically going to stir up the soup with the blades in. It's not going to make everything tiny, but it's going to make everything teeny. Then is when you go to number 2. That's when everything becomes little particles, and that's where you can eat it. So I'm going to lock this in and press this down. Actually, it goes like this. But before I turn this on, let me tell y'all a story. So once upon a time, a man who I will not name, who I am definitely not related to, he was making tomato soup in a very similar manner to this, and he left this cap completely open because he didn't want a steam explosion in his kitchen. And that is admirable. I don't want a steam explosion in my kitchen. But it got everywhere. I'm talking, I was tasting tomato soup in the air vents. But enough about this man, who I shall not name. Let's start this thing. It's gonna get very loud too, so hey, it's not spurring scoop everywhere. Should I open it just for fun? Alright. It's changing color, so I'm gonna put it to level 2. Occasionally opening it just to let some of... We're occasionally opening it just to let some of the air out. Have I mentioned that this is extremely loud? Because it is. Alright. And with that, I think the soup is done. But our meal is not done, because we are also going to make some grilled cheese. We're going to speed run this section because the next part is my favorite part. The grilled cheese, baby. Now we're going to cut open some fresh mozzarella. Just incision. Just a classic incision. Tons of... Okay, that was really a bad idea. I should, empty it out into the dishwasher, or the sink. Right, we're going to cut off just a little bit of it. Alright, one. I probably should unravel more of this. Ugh. This is gonna taste good, I hope. Imagine I spent all this time making something that's horrible. I'm gonna do another nice big old cut. Ooh, nice big piece. That goes in the center. That's one of those pieces you put in the center. Now we're gonna get some classic American cheese. Fold it in half, then put it lengthwise, which I'm realizing is now very cool. All right, remember, we're speed running this part. This is the last part, and then we get to enjoy our well thought out dinner. We're gonna take some butter. Come here, come here, come here. We're gonna make some butter. The pan is on low. We're gonna just move the butter around. I would not recommend doing that with your hands. See, I am a trained professional. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, I promise. All right. Now, I'm speed running this because I'm very hungry. Like very hungry, I haven't eaten since noon. And we're gonna just plop this down right up on top of here. Now, what I'm gonna grab is like a presser thingy. I don't have a presser thingy, so we're gonna use another pot to press the grilled cheese down into the pan. Now we wait.
Later.
See, I started this little shindig of mine about 4 hours ago. I haven't eaten since 4 hours before that. So 8 hours of not eating and 4 hours of labor later. Well, let's get this little cheese pull here. That was really underwhelming, wow. But you know what, no one's here for the aesthetics of eating. Let's see how good this stuff tastes. Gotta mix it in real nice. Now let's get a bite. If I'll go as far as to say so myself, I would say that that is the perfect tomato soup and grilled cheese. But before I go, I'd like to thank all of you for sticking around this long. I love you all, and I will see you all very, very soon.